So yes, I'm just back from driving the Hyundai Venue in this scenic environment of Guwahati, and of course, I must first of all congratulate you for coming up with such an excellent product. So friends, today we are with Mr. Puneet Anand, Senior GM and Group Marketing Head at HMIL, and I just have to ask a few questions to you because we are all very curious about not just the venue but also some of the upcoming plans that you have. So the first thing, of course, is when can we expect the exports for the venue to start, and to what markets would India cater to?
Okay. So first of all, thank you. I think the launch of Venue has come at a time when the young audience of this country wanted a third space for themselves. And today, with the coming up of the Venue, and in a short span of time, we've already garnered more than 125 lakh inquiries and more than 20,000 confirmed bookings of the customers. So this shows the kind of strong vibes the product has created in the market, and I'm sure in short span of time Venue would be the market leader as far as the sub 4 meter compact SUV segment is concerned. Now, having said that, the kind of bookings which I just mentioned also gives us a responsibility to ensure that we continue to deliver these cars to our customers in India as soon as possible. So therefore our priority always is our audience as far as the Indian market is concerned. Yes, we are a truly global company, and as it had happened with the Santro, which we launched last year, we started the export of the Santro couple of 6 months after the launch in the domestic market. And with the Venue, now that the month of May is almost coming to an end, we will definitely also plan to give this car to the export market. But our first endeavor is to start giving the supplies as much as possible to our domestic customers so that we can balance out the demand, and then we look forward to supplying to our export partners also. In terms of exports, yes, we are supplying to more than 87 countries across the world, and I'm sure all of those countries are looking forward to Venue because it's a global product and it will be one of the most called for product even by the global distributors.
Right. So of course, the popularity of automatics is on a rise, and of course Venue comes with a very nice 7-speed DCT, which is the segment first at the moment. But of course, dual clutch transmissions are on the pricier side. Yep. So are you exploring say an AMT option for the 1.2 petrol motor?
Last year we introduced our first AMT on the Santro, and the segment itself demanded an AMT, which was a very affordable version of the benefits as far as the auto transmission is concerned. But when we talk about the target audience as far as the Venue is concerned, Venue is basically aimed at the next generation millennials, or the Gen Z we call them. So these are the people who are very young, they are very aspirational, and for them the experience of the product, which we in our terminology now call as their third space, is very important. So that's why we pioneered the launch of the all new Venue with the first in class the turbo 7 DCT engine, so that the people can really have a great performance, great experience, and also at the same point of time also derive a huge fuel efficiency also from the product. But having said that, our journey into the automatic transmission has already started, and in future many of the other cars will also be equipped with the AMT transmission, and we look forward to customer response as to how they are responding, and if there is a need, definitely we'll be looking at AMTs also.
For the Venue?
For the Venue and for other products also.
Right. So sir, for the turbo GDI petrol engine 1 liter that the Venue is equipped with, is it locally manufactured?
Yes. We have a very strong flexible manufacturing system as far as the engines are concerned. So the 1 liter turbo GDI, which is the first time introduced by Hyundai globally, even in the other markets along with the Venue, is being manufactured in our plant in Chennai, and that's the strength which we have as a flexible manufacturer. In fact, most of the engines which we are supplying on our car are in-house manufactured.
So is this engine bound to be offered in future products from Hyundai, say the new i20?
I'll tell you one thing, Hyundai is a global manufacturer, and we also have eyes on the future technologies which are being offered in the country, and I think we must also keep in mind the next year the BS6 norms will come. Right. And then subsequently after 4 years we are also looking at the CAFE norms and the RDE norms. So globally speaking, the manufacturers will be kind of thinking to launch smaller engines but high performance engines. So the turbo engines, the GDI and the smaller platform engines will be very important. So definitely our endeavor would be to give the market the best product the best performance, and albeit at ensuring that the environmental friendliness also is ensured.
So, sir, a Hyundai executive in Brazil has reportedly said that the new iX25 that has been unveiled recently and the Creta will be slightly different from each other in terms of the aesthetics. So, would you like to comment on that?
See, first of all, thank you. iX25 recently we unveiled in China. Yes, globally speaking, iX25 is in China is called iX25, and in India we are calling the Hyundai Creta, the car which has changed the way people have been driving the SUVs. And Creta has been the undisputed leader since its launch in 2015. Although they may, Creta and iX25 probably may be similar generation products together, but the Chinese market is quite different, and definitely when we launch the next generation Creta in India, we will be looking at the Indian audience. Our responsibilities towards our Indian consumers who have really worshipped Creta, they have given us a very strong thumbs up, and will ensure that the next Creta, which whenever it comes, should be equally, or I would say even much higher than the expectations of the Indian consumers, looking at their requirements, their key buying factors, their needs, and also their aspirations.
Right. So, sir, last year in September, Mr. YK Koo had commented that the next gen Tucson would be locally manufactured in India, but given that the volumes in this segment are quite low, so how do you plan to justify the investment that it would be, what the investment that would be required?
So when it comes to investment, Hyundai has always been the forefront. Very recently, we have announced our aim to spend 7,000 crores in the next 2 years, which will be towards new powertrains, which will be launching new cars and new technologies. The Venue is one of the investment which we have spent close to 100,000 crore Indian rupees, and subsequently we will be launching an electric SUV also this year, and there will be a launch of a full model change of an existing product. So we are continuously trying to excite the market as a responsible manufacturer, whether it is a sedan, hatchback or the SUV segment. So our investment is there, and if the market demands, and if we feel that the people are really looking at the products, definitely why not make in India. As of now, the Tucson is a great product, value for money, and people really appreciate it. So the next people after the Creta, their next graduation has to be Tucson, and we'll be looking forward to introduce the next generation Tucson also soon in the Indian market.
Oh, Mr. Koo also said that there could be a 7-seater variant of the Tucson. So is it in pipeline for the Indian market if such a variant?
See, Indian market is very dynamic.
Correct.
And we as a dynamic manufacturer always ensure that we are nearer to the customer, for which we conduct a lot of product clinics, and we also meet the customer regularly. As we feel that there is a demand for a 7-seater product, whether it is in any segment, whether it is Tucson or any other product, it will be our first responsibility and our first endeavor to introduce it to the market as soon as possible. But having said that, our focus is now to launch the electric car. After the Venue, we'll be launching an electric SUV, and subsequently couple of new models also will be launched in 2019 and also in 2020.
So finally coming back to the Venue, you just talked about the new electric car which is about to be launched so like very soon next
Yes.
month. Apart from that, is there an electric variant of Venue in the pipeline?
Too early to say that, but yes, electric platform is something which probably is the future. And today we also thank the government of India that they are very confident and they are very strong as far as their commitment to provide a clean technology to the Indian public is concerned. So we as a responsible manufacturer have already pioneered in that art. We'll be launching the first full electric SUV, the first manufacturer to do so in India. And why not? If electrical adaptability increases in India, the infrastructure is very good, robust, and the people are ready to take on electricity as a future alternative to the IC engines. Why not equip all cars? Why only Venue? In fact, every car should be on the electric platform, and we are confirmed and committed to that.
Great. So sir, that would be all for today.
Thank you so much. Such a pleasure talking to you.
Same here, sir. Looking forward to meeting you at the Kona event now.
Yes, thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you, sir.